This person automatically dislikes my video, and when I checked my analytics, I found out that she is from the Philippines. Well, hi girl, how are you doing? My videos are incomplete without your automatic dislike. If it makes you happy to dislike my video, then I am happy for you. Hello, so today we're going to do a review on this. This one is the e.l.f. HD blush, and I kept the packaging for you guys. So this product, I purchased this from the What is Epsom? From the SM department store, specifically Watson's, and this one retails for 349.75 pesos. Not bad, not bad. This is what the product looks like. This one is just plastic, but from afar, it's as if it looks like glass. And you have this cover here, and you just pull it up like that, and oh, we have a pump, guys. We have a pump. I like products that have a pump because it's very easy to use. And my shade is in Headliner. So before anything else, let's go first to the application. So it doesn't say in the packaging that we have to shake it, but still I am shaking it because liquid products have the tendency to separate. I'm going to gently pump it out here. You have to be very gentle with this because I tend to get a lot of product. And as you can see, the product is somehow liquidy because it is slipping down. Okay, so it says in the packaging that you have to tap it with your finger, or you can use a stippling brush. But in my case, I found that using my finger is better. So what I am doing is that I am somehow separating it, blending it, and as you can see, a little goes a long way. There. And what was left on my finger, I put on the apples of my cheeks. I dab it first like that, and then I drag it out using somehow patting motions. For a first layer, I think that it has a very somehow glowing natural finish. I'm going to add another layer. I'll come closer to you so that you can see. I really like this finish, but as you can see, I still have a lot left, and this one is not yet dry. So I can use that on the other side of my face as well. So I have the product on both of my cheeks, and I'm going to set my face with powder so that you can see the finish once you put powder on top of it. So this is what it looks like when you put powder on top of it. The color is somehow muted, but at the same time, you can still see the product. When I look at the product on my hand, I can see that there is a bit of sparkle there. But when I look at my face and the finish on its face, the sparkle is not that noticeable. I really like how it looks on my skin. It looks very natural. It is not blotchy. And as you can see in the application at the first part, when I put powder on top of it, it did not cling to the powder. It still looks smooth. It still looks one with your skin, and I think for a cream blush, that is a good sign. I am not really sure if this one is a liquid or a cream because when I pump it out, the product slips down, as you can see in the first part, and it is very liquidy. But when I blend it out here, it somehow turned into a cream, and I really do not bother whether it is liquidy or creamy because when I put it on my skin, it blended out so flawlessly. It is very easy to work with, and what I am sure about is that it turns into a powder finish, and I love how it turns into a powdery consistency because if it does that, you would know exactly see that your product is set. And even though it has turned into that somehow dry powdery consistency, it is still very easy to work with. You could just pat it out like that to blend some of the colors so that it would not be so harsh. It is very easy to work with. I cannot stress how easy you can work with this blush. I think it works great if you use a stippling brush, if you use a powder blush brush, if you use your fingers. It works with whatever tool that you use. I've used this for about a month and I can say that this did not break me out, and that is a good thing because I have a sensitive and acne prone skin. Also, it says here in the packaging that it naturally sculpts and highlights for a soft focus effect that is great for everyday use. I do not agree with the sculpts part because I think this has a very natural finish that it would not really sculpt up your face. And also I do not agree with the highlighting part because even though when you look at the product, it has a bit of sparkles and shimmer in there, but when you put it on your face, it is not that noticeable. As you can see, it's as if I am just wearing a matte blush. But I do agree with its everyday use. I really think that the finish looks very natural. Also, it says here that it has vitamin E, enriched formula conditions and hydrates the skin for a healthy glow. And I really agree with that. Even though I am not that glowy, when I look at my cheeks, it's as if I really have a healthy face. It is radiant. It's as if I am blooming. I really like the finish. The negative thing that I can say about this is that even though it has a pump, it is somehow very hard to put out product there because I tend to get a lot of product out of it. So you really have to be careful when you are pressing it because as you can see, a little goes a long way. As for the lasting power, I am very impressed with this product. I have a very oily skin, so products on my cheeks tend to fade at the middle of the day. But when I used this, oh my goodness, I did not need to retouch. Once I set it with powder, it is good to go for the rest of the day. And also, since it has a cream to powder finish, people who have dry skin can go away with it without setting it with powder because it sets completely. But for those oily people out there, like me, we have to set it with powder so that we are sure that it would stay there all day. So I really recommend this product to you guys, and even though it passed that 100 peso mark, I really think that it's actually cheaper than other blushes in the drugstore. And you know, I still have a lot of it and I have been using this for about a month. So that's it for my review. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you found it helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also don't forget to download my app. Link is down below. This is Tish and I'll just see you on my next video. Bye!
These are my social media, so follow me, tweet me, stalk me. Okay, do not stalk me, but let's just be friends.